Well, loose lips might sink ships, but the vice president's lips are sealed about this now infamous embrace between the first lady and the second gentleman that went down at the State of the Union Tuesday. The vice president was asked about the scene during an interview on Telemundo. She said this.
Bueno, yo no he visto el video. No sé, pero yo sé que la primera dama y el segundo caballero están trabajando arduamente con lo que estamos haciendo con mi esposo contra el antisemitismo. Es muy importante.
Well, the moment went viral. On Twitter, one person said, quote, "Didn't see that one coming." Then Kellyanne Conway weighed in. She tweeted, "Wow, COVID really is over." Let's bring in Jimmy Failla. He's the host of Fox Across America on Fox News Radio. You're our resident smooch expert, which is obviously why we have you here. You've conducted a forensic analysis. Tell us what you found, Jimmy.
Well, first and foremost, I do not believe Kamala when she says she hasn't seen that video. She has watched that more than I've watched Rocky II. Okay, she's watched it from every angle, like it was the Zapruder film, to see the body language on each people. And you want to know why, GT? Because don't forget, Doug famously kissed Kamala with a mask on. They kissed on the runway.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Outdoors with masks on. So here's the First Lady planting one right on his lips indoors. There's no way it didn't rub Kamala the wrong way, but bottom line, she's not going to say anything because she doesn't want to upset the Bidens right now. There's a lot of talk about her not being on the ticket in 2024. Kamala is really walking on eggshells, which, by the way, is a lot more expensive under Biden than it was under previous presidents.
Well, so speaking of 2024, since you brought it up, Jimmy, some Democrats are hinting at their disapproval of the VP. A New York Times headline out now has this: Kamala Harris is trying to define her vice presidency. Even all her allies are tired of waiting. We've seen a few cringy moments, which critics have slammed as, quote, word salad. You know what those are.
Yep. Well, understand this for our viewers, GT, the significance of the New York Times starting to leak stories like this where anonymous sources are telling you there's political blood in the water. The New York Times is the print edition of the Democratic Party. And what they all know when it comes to 2024 is Kamala Harris is the only woman in America that's polling behind Meghan Markle. Okay, there's not really a path forward with her on the ticket. So I actually do think the one thing delaying the Biden launch, because he does want to run again, because he thinks he's the only Democrat who can beat President Reagan. But
he said it's his
me.
intention.
Yep. Yeah, thank you. And I think the only thing delaying it is whether or not Kamala's on the ticket. I think they're trying to make that decision.
Let's watch the VP here, Jimmy.
Okay.
It is the Caribbean nations, island nations. In the Western Hemisphere, that is where the Caribbean is. We are also in the Western Hemisphere. We are announcing today also that we will assist Jamaica in COVID recovery by assisting in terms of the recovery efforts in Jamaica that have been essential to, I believe, what is necessary to strengthen not only the issue of public health, but also the economy. We invested an additional $12 billion into community banks, because we know community banks are in the community and understand the needs and desires of that community, as well as the talent and capacity of community.
But Jimmy, are we in the Western Hemisphere?
Listen, no human being has used more words to say less things than Kamala Harris. Like, there's such a painful redundancy in everything that she says. And I'm telling you, it's impossible to take her seriously because she just looks so uncomfortable in her own skin. So I legitimately think, GT, she's coming off the ticket. I don't know who would replace her. They say they'd have to put a woman of color in there. So I guess Elizabeth Warren throws her hat in the ring,
well,
but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but that is something else. That's a whole other segment, Jimmy. We got to get to this. A tense hearing on Capitol Hill. Republicans and Democrats, you may have seen, clashed this week over woke schooling and what kids should be learning as part of their academic education and what they shouldn't. Take a listen.
It's critical for us to rise up to support, not scrutinize trans and queer students. We must be supportive of their parents as well. All students deserve to feel safe, comfortable and supported in their schools.
We are talking about 5, 6, and 7-year-old children, and we would like to know, do you think it is inappropriate for adults to be talking to them about sexual orientation and gender transitioning behind their parents' back?
Case in point, this manga animated book was available to second graders in a California school district. It's called A Polar Bear in Love. Some parents found it in the digital library app on their kids' iPads. You gotta read the subtitles for this one. Take a listen.
一目見たその瞬間、心を奪われた。白で美しい体。僕を血で真っ赤に染める気だ。君が大きくなったら結婚しよう。僕もオスです。君がオスでも僕は構わない。僕は構う。
Well, the school district suspended the app over the backlash from parents. One op-ed sums it up like this, quote, "What does this have to do with educating students?" The correct answer is nothing. But they're just trying to love each other, Jimmy.
Good for you. Listen, man, I have one kid because, as you know, the state would never let us have two. But here's the deal.
Fair.
This is recruiting. Any way you slice it, they're trying to normalize this sort of thing around kids at an early age because if they get them to pursue an alternative sexual lifestyle, there's a built-in political orientation that comes with it. That's the long play for Democrats. But the truth is, they have to stop sexualizing children. This is disgusting, number one. Number two, even on a basic kid level, no kid wants to read a book called By Curious George. Okay? No, the same thing happened at Disney World. They lost money because no parent wanted to bring their kid to go on Snow White and the Seven Genders. But the bottom line is this is how Democrats recruit. If they get the kid introduced to this ideology young, they can take them along for the political ride.
We got to make sure we get to this, Jimmy. A new survey ranks the most popular Super Bowl foods, because I know you're obsessed with Super Bowl. The overwhelming favorite at 75% is chips and dip, chicken wings, pretty distant at 59%, tied with pizza, coming in last at 24%. Pigs in a blanket. You got 10 seconds.
Well, dips are popular because they make people who can't cook think that they can.
Ooh.
Wow, you put cream cheese, buffalo sauce, and cheddar in a bowl. Look at you, Emerald. Way to go. I'll be... Go ahead.
It's a good point. I hadn't thought of it.
Yep.
That's all I was going to say.
It's empowering. It's all
Well,
about
so...
empowering.
Yeah, the Chiefs and the Eagles, Jimmy, are going to kick off at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You can catch the game right here on Fox.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.